Donald Trump coming out swinging on the eve of the final debate with Hillary Clinton, repeating his mantra that Clinton is colluding with the media to bring him down in what he's calling a rigged system. Trump is struggling in some of these traditional red states, though, including Arizona. Joining me now, former Arizona Governor Jan Brewer. Governor, thank you very much. Donald Trump pointing to a rigged election before the votes have been counted. Today, President Obama picked up on that and more or less said that Donald Trump is whining. What do you make of it all?
Well, I thought his comment was very condescending. The bottom line is that every elected official knows that you do not use your elected office to make political comments. And for him to stand in front of the White House and to make that statement was condescending, and it was wrong.
But you weren't surprised, were you?
No, I was not surprised.
It takes me back to that showdown that you had with President Obama on the tarmac. I forget now what it was all about, but you took it straight to the president. What was that about, and do you think that's the way to handle the President Obama and perhaps Hillary Clinton?
Well, unbeknownst to me, I didn't know that I had my hand in the air when I was speaking to him. But bottom line is that he thinks that everything that he says is the right thing to say, and he thinks and says condescending things to people. And he was wrong then, he was wrong today, and we were talking about border security, and I was trying to be helpful to him, and he wanted no part of it. So it's like my son said. He said, I never thought President Obama and I would ever have anything in common, but we both have been at the other end of that finger.
Let me ask you about the notion of the election being rigged. Many political observers and some apolitical types who, just historians or whatever, are saying this could be dangerous rhetoric, that if the election results aren't accepted and this sort of thing isn't piped down, it's a threat to our republic. Do you think that's going too far? Is there some legitimacy to the concern?
Well, I know there's been concern about voter fraud in a lot of different states, accusations. How they've been proven out, I don't know, but I do know as the previous election director of the state of Arizona that we implemented everything that's possible. I do not believe that there will be any any election fraud in Arizona. We just have too many things implemented, and I stand by that. I do believe that the election could be rigged by the media, which we have seen exposed over and over and over again. It's quite obvious of what they're trying to do, and it's unfortunate because people want to hear about the things that Donald Trump is talking about, like jobs and the economy and lowering your taxes and
on that note, Governor, have you ever seen this level of disdain for a presidential candidate by the mainstream media? Because we know they don't get along and they don't generally like the Republican nominee, but this seems to be at a level that I know I've never seen before.
Well, I've been voting for the presidential elections for the last 50 years, so I've been through a few of them. And I will tell you that I have never, ever seen anything as biased as what we have observed in this election. It's a complete spin job on the public, and it's unfair and it's wrong. But I have faith in the American people, and I think that they have seen through it and that we will claim victory come November 8th. I really, truly believe that, Charles.
Will victory include the state of Arizona, because Hillary Clinton doing extraordinarily well in your state right now?
Well, that's what I hear, but the bottom line is, in regards to Arizona, we're not going to take any vote for granted. We're going to get out there. We've got a good ground game going, and we're going to turn out the vote, and I think that the polls are wrong. All along, Charles, we know that when Donald Trump started down this path, he was losing this and he was losing that. It was all over. All the pundits had their opinion. Well, here he is today, still standing, still telling us, still standing up for the American people. And when elected, he will continue to stand up and support the people of the United States, unlike Hillary Clinton, who has lied her way from the last 30 years to where she is today. And she's the deal maker, let me tell you. She's the deal maker. She's the one that wants to make a deal and then line her pockets.
All right, Governor Brewer.
Her own pocket.
Yeah, we got it, believe me. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it every time you come on the show.